Hi, sugar pies. Hello, how's it going? I hope it's going good. I hope you had a great weekend. Hope you had a great Monday, and I hope today is even greater. So, anywho, oh, sorry, my mouse took a dump on me, so that sucks. But it was just cheap. I bought it last year at Walmart. It was like $8 or something. It's just like one of them ones you can plug into your laptop and like a little travel mouse, whatever. That's what it says, USB travel mouse. But it took a dump on me. So I guess we won't be using that. But oh well. Makes things a little bit more difficult. I almost said difficulter. But whatever. It is what it is. Your girl makes do with what she's got. You already know that. But anywho, my babes. Oh, today, I know I'm starting this a little bit early, but it doesn't really matter. Nobody's here yet anyway. Here, let me take this comment off. I don't know if anybody will be able to come in live so we can talk about this, but it doesn't matter because, I'm going to give my thoughts and opinions regardless. We're going to watch this video by my beautiful husband from overseas. I wish he was my husband. My fantasy husband, Mr. Snowflake, finally has posted. I'm so glad that he posted because he's been taking a break from YouTube. And, as one should take a break from YouTube, especially if you're, a creator, you definitely need to give yourself some breaks because this place can be, oh my gosh, a very toxic environment, as social media in general can be anyway. So, he took a little break from that, but I see now why he took a little break from that. He probably wasn't taking a break. He was putting together this masterpiece of a video that we're definitely not going to get through in one live because it's like 3 hours long. Let me tell you, when I noticed this, it was like 11 o'clock at night when I noticed this video was up. And it was 3 hours long. And I was like, oh my God, I have to watch it now. I have to watch it now. I'm going to get through it and I'm going to watch it, all of it. I don't care if I have to stay up till 2 o'clock in the morning, which I did. I am watching this. But anyway, I'm going to rewatch it with you guys. This is probably going to be like a 3-parter because this is a very important piece that we definitely need to watch together. Especially if you have been going down the Gore World, Amber Lynn Reid rabbit hole with me, which is few of you have. So hopefully at some point, those of you have been on this little journey, Amber Lynn Reid journey with me. Hopefully you can watch this whenever you have the available time. So, this bitch, just when I thought I could not hate her even more, Mr. Snowflake drops this masterpiece of a video and makes me despise this disgusting blob of a human being even more. It is so crazy because at the beginning, when I first was introduced myself to Amber Lynn Reid, I had a little bit of sympathy for her. I empathized with her. Trying to lose weight is hard. It's hard. And then you're trying to do it publicly, putting yourself out there publicly for criticism. It makes it even worse. It does. Trust me, I know. But after all the things, and this girl does not keep her life private at all. Every aspect of her life, she puts out into the world so we can tell what kind of person she is. We don't have to know her personally to know what kind of person she is. Ew. I mean, something should be private, hun. But she's a horrible human being. Absolutely despicable. And this video is going to make you hate her even more. Trust me. Anywho, let me get this popped up for you. Like I said, this is 3 hours long, so we're not going to do it all today. But we are going to watch it. Because I think it's important. Now, this covers her girlfriend, because we know this girl cannot be single. She always has a girlfriend. Ever since she has been doing this shit, she always has a girlfriend. She cannot be alone. So this one, I believe, is the second girlfriend. The first one we watched a while ago was, no, there was two of them. There was the Casey one, who is now transgender, whatever. I don't know what, but I won't get into that. But there's that one. And there was Crystal. And now there is Destiny. So we're going to learn about the Destiny era, if you will. So let's go. I just love Mr. Snowflake. Oh, so happy he posted this. I've missed my husband so much. Okay, I'm going to mute this because, of course, there is an ad.
What does a Kings Island Gold Pass get you? Summer of fun? More like all seasons of fun. You get unlimited visits this year and unlimited visits next year. Hurry, price goes up September 3rd. And check out the expand.
All right, babes.
What are you doing? Destiny. Destiny, look.
My ears pierced.
And it's like the one incident where I could slightly be an abuser, it didn't even happen.
You're a very manipulative person.
I have come to terms that my mental illness does make me manipulate in ways.
Mental illness isn't an excuse, but it's like a reason. It's so fucking easy for Amber Lynn Reid to be the villain.
Oh, shut up, you big freaking dumb bitch. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I just hate her so badly. I hate this bitch more than I hate anybody in this world. She's like Satan to me. And you guys know, those of you know, my A1 Day ones know, I don't like using the word hate. But I do. I hate this bitch. I loathe her so fucking much. Oh, my husband. So proud of you. Now, we'll probably have to, because it happens sometimes, I get the little copyright thingy, the music plays in the background. So, I mean, it's not like a copyright strike, but it's a little copyright thingy, like, you know, if you're a creator, you know. So, if I can, well, I'll just do, like, I go into the YouTube studio, and there's a tool that you can use to take out the music. So I'll just have to do that when we're done. But anyway, yes, this is episode 3 of
a while now.
This series.
And the main reason for that, I think, is because I
husband.
didn't view Destiny as a victim the same way I did Casey and Crystal. But after watching all the clips and doing all the research, I was dead wrong. Destiny is 100% another victim of Amber Lynn Reid.
things kind of everything kind of blew up into smoke. Crystal and I were having like a little issue. We were trying to work it out for about 2 weeks.
As sad as this may sound, you're going to see a much smaller Amber Lynn here than her current self. She is ginormous nowadays. That's sad to say because she's a good 400-pounder here. She's easily these days, present day, 500 plus. I swear to you.
2 weeks. We didn't tell anybody. We just kept everything private completely. And on April 1st, we decided to break up.
Following Amber and Crystal's breakup, Amber would prove just how much
See, she has a neck. She used to have a neck.
she had loved Crystal by moving on instantly with Destiny.
That's another thing I hate about her too. It reminds me so much of my exes. Like they instantly after me. Oh, it was so easy for them to move. That just really hurts my soul when somebody throws you. You're so easily discarded because that's been me. That's been me. So it sucks, but what can you do when you're dating a narcissist?
We're going to start in 2015. That is the year that I met Amber Lynn and that we started dating.
How did you meet your new girlfriend? She's not my girlfriend. She wants to ask me in person. Like, isn't that the cutest thing ever? Her name is Destiny.
We met online on an app. The app was Who's Here.
Crystal downloaded these like chat apps when we broke up. I kind of did it just because she was doing it. I kind of, in a way, was jealous of it, and I wanted friends. I wanted someone to talk to.
Self-aware. Wow, it's crazy seeing how she's evolved to be even a bigger piece of shit than she was back in these days, and she was a huge piece of shit then too. It was like it's amazing. It's crazy. She just keeps getting more horrible. I do not doubt that someday we'll see her on some true crime channels. I'll just say that. I hope you can hear me all right. I'm like kind of sitting back because my back hurts a little bit today. So I hope you can hear me all right. Like there's nobody in here at the moment. So I hope everybody can hear me all right. Hang on. I'm going to do a sound check real quick. Give me 1 sec. Hang in there, babes. I'm just going to do a quick sound check to make sure I sound okay. I mean, hang on. Oh, I was watching Toddy One Skip. You know, I love Toddy. Shout out. Wade Wilson's sentencing today. Oh, I forgot she was going to go live. Oh, well, maybe she's going, man, she had that live set for, okay. Maybe she's going, okay, all right, we're good. She had that live set. But yeah, she started at like 2. So, and I didn't want to, you know, cancel what we were going on. So I'll catch her on the flip side. But anyway.
Someone had been using my pictures on there and was catfishing people. I don't know why. So I was just checking to make sure I still wasn't on there.
She sent me a message first.
I did.
My face was the first one she.
I know I'm pausing a lot, but girl, honey, I'm not trying to be rude or anything. Why would anybody use your photos to catfish anybody? Usually when people are catfishing, they use like more attractive people's photos. Like, come on now.
She saw, and for some reason she couldn't help but be drawn to sending me, hey. We just formed a really
because you're so desirable.
I'm so grateful for it.
I had no intentions of meeting anyone on that app. She just looked like someone cool to talk to. It wasn't going to be anything like that.
I asked her, I finally thought we were at that level where we could add each other on like social media or whatever. And I was like, so do you have an Instagram? And she's like, oh, no, I don't. And I was just like, okay, I didn't think anything of it. And she goes, so who do you live with? And I was just like, oh, my best friend. Why didn't I say my ex-girlfriend? I don't know. I guess I didn't want to just like complicate the friendship.
The both of them might have claimed they wanted nothing more than friendship in the beginning, but their deceitfulness proved otherwise.
So about an hour later, she goes, okay, I lied. I do have an Instagram. And I was like,
oh my God, this sounds like the guys that I deal with these days. Oh my God. But they're both doing it. Like they're both like deceiving each other. I don't deceive them. I'm up front. But it's always me getting oh my God. The toxicity.
I was like, oh, why'd you lie? And she goes, because I have a girlfriend.
I was actually in a relationship at the time going on, that would have been almost 3 years. It was a long distance relationship. I lived in Florida and she lived in California.
And I was like, oh, I felt something deep down though. I was jealous, but I wasn't sure because she was just my friend. We've only been talking for 3 weeks. I only wanted a friend, but we would talk every day. When she was like, oh, I have a girlfriend. That's why I just didn't want you to know. And I was like, why wouldn't you want me to know? And she goes, because I feel like I'm forming feelings for you. And I was like, oh God, here we go.
And we were engaged. And I'm going to kind of make myself look bad here, but I did essentially cheat on the girl I was with Amber Lynn. The way that they found out about each other, Amber Lynn actually messaged the girl.
Yeah, I messaged her to apologize because I didn't fucking know she had a girlfriend. And I said, I am so sorry. I had no idea. Like, Destiny is...
No, you messaged her because you feel some kind of... glee, some kind of pleasure from being the other woman. We see this nowadays. You feel, I don't know if you think that you're cool or something being the other woman, that is something that you like. So let's not get it twisted.
Is a cheater. She is a liar.
Even though Amber had discovered her new love interest was already in a serious long-distance relationship with a woman called Brianna, or B, Amber continued to pursue a relationship with Destiny.
We ended up talking about her current girlfriend who she was with and how horribly she treated her. And it was bad.
The relationship I was in, the girl I was with, I wasn't sure where we were going.
After about a month of talking or a little more, she said, I'm going to break up with my girlfriend because I like you and this whole thing.
We started talking on April 10th.
Yeah, we started talking April 10th. So it kind of happened quickly, everything, but that's okay.
There's conflicting accounts about when Amber and Destiny first started talking. In a video, Amber said they first started talking on the 10th of April, but if you go back to an earlier Ask of M post of Amber's, she said they first started talking on the 3rd of April, which would have been 2 days after Amber and Crystal broke up.
Gross. God, that's gross.
Crystal broke up with Amber on the 1st of April, but we didn't see the breakup video until the 15th of April. By the time we saw that breakup video, Amber had completely moved on from Crystal. After the breakup, Amber told us that she still held out hope her and Crystal would get back together. But she still had Destiny as a backup in case that didn't happen. And even though...
See, our girl, homegirl here has a pattern that she's been going by for many a year. We see it over and over and over and over and over again. It's the same old shit.
Amber and Destiny weren't official yet, because Destiny wanted to wait until they met before she officially asked her. The infatuation for one another was obvious to everybody who was watching. Amber would even video call with Destiny in front of Crystal, flaunting a new relationship in front of Crystal.
What do you want me to talk about?
It's recording. See, Crystal don't like being on camera, but you're gonna be all about that life, huh?
Oh, the camera loves me.
Oh yes. Look at you, all cute and shit.
A lot of people would be put off by Amber's weight, but not Destiny.
I am literally constantly reminding her how fat I am, even as we're on FaceTime, where she can physically see this herself. But in my head, I feel like she's not understanding how big I truly am. I've gone as far as to showing her naked pictures of me. Even after all my insecurities and every single flaw that I have, she still thinks I'm beautiful and she accepts everything I've ever told her about me.
Amber's never been the most patient person in the world, but with Destiny, she moved at the speed of frickin' lightning.
I am so excited to meet her. I can't even put it into words how excited I really am. I just can't wait to be in her arms and to be able to kiss her for the first time. I'm honestly so freaking excited. I also need to move on, so this is a great opportunity to do so. We're gonna have to pay our own bills, buy our own food. This is something neither of us has ever done before.
Amber Lynn, I don't think she had worked very much, so she was kind of concerned about rent and everything and her trying to get a job.
I don't feel like I'd be moving if I didn't meet Destiny. No. My whole life I've relied on other people, especially being in foster care.
We decided to get a place together and get a roommate.
Can you guys believe it? 31 more days and I will be meeting.
I will say something nice. Her hair looked a lot better back then. It looked healthier. It looked she didn't have the traction alopecia going because of her childlike little pigtails that she does.
Meeting Destiny and moving to Florida. Like, what? Today is the day. Can you guys guess what today is? I meet Destiny today for the very first time. I'm hoping this is all going to fit in the minivan. I am really nervous.
Oh my God, was that all gifts? Or was that her moving? I didn't pay attention. Was that all of her shit for moving? Or was that like gifts that she bought? Like she literally, we see her having to buy love from people because, I mean, look at her and look at her. Like look on her outside and then look at her character. Girl, the only way you're going to get somebody to love you is if you buy their love.
Excited. I think mostly I'm in shock.
We actually met
In person
on July 3rd at like 1 a.m.
I was like, holy shit, she's short and perfect as hell.
I just thought she was perfect.
Shut up.
As soon as she opened
Oh, stop. You're lying.
that door and I saw her in person and she like grabbed me up. Like she squeezed me.
Yes, I have
grabbed
her.
me up.
I am so grateful I made this choice. Me and Destiny connect and we have such chemistry with each other. It's freaking amazing. By the way, I love her mom, like
Legit. Shout out to Mama.
Happy birthday to you. You didn't even make a wish.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
That's what the whole song is for. To give you time.
smile for the vlog. I am so happy with my choice. I was getting a lot of negativity saying that, you know, this isn't going to work. She's not going to like me. I'm living in fairy tale land.
And all of that was all factual information.
Actually, yes, this is a fairy tale, and I'm happy to say that it's real. I've never in my life felt this way for somebody, and it's so crazy to me how strong of a connection her and I has. Like, it really just, I could cry. Who wears the pants in the relationship? I just want to say, in every relationship I've been in, that has been me, but finally I have a challenge. So I think we both have one leg in the pants. Like certain things I have said.
Girl, she could probably fit in one pant leg if you're okay. I'm being petty. Sorry.
Say certain things. She has say, even though I'm like,
The two would move into their first apartment together in Pensacola, Florida. They would be joined by one of Destiny's friends, Jessica, who would become their roommate. Jessica would bring along her pit bull puppy, Leia.
This is Leia. Are you Princess Leia?
Oh my God, how freaking adorable is that puppy? Oh my gosh. And I just want to say one thing. You guys, what do I judge people on? My A1 day ones, you know. What are the two things I judge people? I don't judge, but there's two things that I will judge you for. How you treat animals and how you treat children. And, and how you treat like older folks or elderly. So 3 really. How you treat these 3 types of individuals, whatever. That is how I will judge you. And we will see how Amber Lynn treats animals and children and elderly in this video.
Another addition to their household would be Destiny's old childhood cat, Gracie.
I want to introduce you guys to somebody. Oh, yeah. Her name is Gracie May. This is Destiny's cat, and now my cat. It's our little baby. Huh? Oh, my goodness. Gracie? Things are just going really good, and I'm so freaking happy. We're all just doing really good, huh, Gracie May?
As soon as Amber met Destiny, her audience noticed the change in her personality. When she was with Crystal, she was shy, soft-spoken, she didn't like to discuss sex. She was basically doing her best Crystal impression. But now, it seemed like she was...
Oh, God, here we go. Here we go. You know, Amber, she takes on whoever's personality that she's with, so... And this is vomit-inducing. And a little bit funny at the same time. Because of how Mr. Snowflake... how our cardigan man, my husband here, how he... Just watch and listen.
She was picking up traits of Destiny.
How's your day been?
Good.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
Because I made you come. We just
Stop it! That's for Snapchat. This might be TMI. Destiny said I'm the best she's ever had.
Amber Lynn, don't put that on there.
I'm putting that on there. You do look real happy, but I'd say tone it down a bit. It's not all about sex, and some of it is coming off across very different to how we know you from being with Crystal. Even crude. It's not all about sex. When did I say it was? And I don't really talk about sex. Baby. She is. Baby, God. People are having an issue with us. Because we flirt on camera.
How is that sexy? That was disgusting. That was not even remotely sexy.
Let's go.
Ew.
We cannot roll in late again.
Like 5 chins.
HelloFresh gets dinner done fast.
Illusion.
She'd reveal even more personal details about her and Destiny's sex life on Ask FM. Are you good at giving oral sex? I'm not being cocky, but yes. Ask my girlfriend. She's had a few partners and she says I'm the only one who actually makes her come. She also squirts. TMI, but you asked.
Oh my fucking... my God. And the way that my husband, Mr. Snowflake here, the way that he reads it, it just comes off so... Thank God that he's reading it, because it makes me want to laugh instead of vomit. Oh my God. Oh, whew.
Most
fingers use, is that TMI, 2 for her and 2 for me, but she only used 2 for me once and it was way too much. So 1 for girl, shut up. You're trying to say that girl, quit. Quit. That's quit it. Even me, who has had, many a year, 1 is nothing. What's the point for 1? 2 is not too much. Quit it, you weirdo. But, she has the mind of a teenager, and that's something oh, that's what I can't. It's so, it's so tight. I can't. That's a weird flex. Like, I don't know. Oh my God, this is so disgusting and disturbing.
Fingers used? Is that TMI? Lol, I don't know. 2 for her and 2 for me, but she only used 2 for me once, and it was way too much. So 1 for me. Promise you that my sex life isn't boring, sweetie. And I doubt you rocked each other's world. Like how, lol? It's called touching each other in the right places, having chemistry, coming so hard that our bodies can't take it, and we shake and grab onto each other. I make her squirt every damn time, lol. She gets embarrassed when I tell people that, but oh well, haha.
So your partner says that she gets embarrassed because you tell people publicly about your sex life and how she squirts. She says that's embarrassing for other people to know, but you don't care. You say, "Oh well, ha." Wow. Why would anybody want to date you? Like, ugh. I'm sorry, but if I had a partner and I was doing the deed and they told me, well, obviously they wouldn't have to tell me because I wouldn't go telling. But if I accidentally said something and they're like, "Oh no, I don't, that embarrasses me. I don't want that. I don't want you to talk about our sex life." Best believe I'd be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not going to." But of course I keep my shit private anyway. Well, I talk about stuff. I talk about spicy stuff, but I'm an adult and I can talk about it. But if somebody else is involved, it's called respecting your partner's privacy, because we all have a right to privacy. But we all want to see that Amber Lynn does not keep anything private. So that's just how she is. But ew. And of course, she would say Destiny's better bed than her ex. Doesn't everybody do that? Oh my God. I have a friend who every time she gets a new boyfriend or something, it's the sex is so much better than blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh my God. Okay. I'll let you, whatever, girl, whatever.
Why do we need to know that Destiny squirts? Why do we need to know how many fingers? She wasn't like this when she was with Crystal. How often do you and your girlfriend do sex? We make love. What's considered taboo to you? Sex before being in love. That's pretty taboo for me. I don't even like the words.
And honey, you fall in love within like minutes, so that doesn't really count.
Sex. I use it because it is easier, but I like saying make love. I'm not a cheese ball, I promise. It's just part of the way I have always held myself.
No, but you'll eat a cheese ball.
I do not think sex is something that should be thrown around, but if that is what someone wants to do, that is on them. Everyone is capable of making their own choices, whether I think they are right or wrong. Amber had completely changed her personality in the short amount of time her and Destiny had been together.
That's what she does.
But one thing remained the same with Amber. That was a lack of understanding boundaries.
How did you feel when AL exposed your squirting? I was kind of mad about it. I might have been intimate with her, but y'all don't need to know the details of that. That is not something I will be sharing.
Destiny just interrupted me to show me this picture. When you thought dating a white dude was going to solve your problems, what even is this? Like, what the hell is that? now that I'm with Destiny and she is in my videos with me, like, we just have a good time. We're silly and I say funny things. It's just who I am, and that's how I've been my whole life. Like, I don't really know what this person means. I'm definitely not a chameleon. I am myself.
When Amber was with Crystal, the pair of them didn't work. They were around each other all day, every day. Amber couldn't do that with Destiny.
You have to go to work soon. Don't go.
Destiny worked.
God, that is so pathetic. If you were that clingy, that you're, oh no, don't go to work. That's like super fucking clingy and pathetic. Sorry, not sorry.
Worked full-time as a personal care assistant at an assisted living facility to pay for their bills. Amber didn't have a job lined up when she moved, and for the first few weeks, Amber would opt to do literally nothing all day besides wait at the door for Destiny to come back home, like a cat waiting for its owner.
Destiny's about to be home from work. I miss her so much when she's gone. Patiently waiting at the door.
Oh my God, that is pathetic, dude. Wow, what a fucking lame loser bitch.
Amber would have some company while both Destiny and their roommate were at work. She would watch the pets to make sure they were behaving. She didn't always do the best job.
What are you doing, Leia? No! Oh my God! Leia!
Yeah, she probably never took him out because she's a fat, lazy slob. Ugh. God, my blood is going to start boiling again.
You guys need to be nice to each other. Gracie's right here and she keeps hissing at her. You guys need to be nice.
Gracie didn't get along with the puppy. She also didn't get along with the cats, which was bad news for Amber, who was desperate to get a new cat of her own. In an Ask FM post, before she had moved in with Destiny, she was asked if they would adopt some pets of their own. And she stated, she has a cat and 3 dogs. She'll be bringing her cat wherever we move into. And she said that I'll be able to get a cat when Gracie, her cat, moves on. Because Gracie is iffy around other cats.
Remember this. Keep this in mind as we go. Keep this statement in mind.
It sucks, gotta be honest, but it'll be okay. Their apartment complex also had a 2-pet limit, which further prevented Amber from getting the cat of her dreams.
Our apartment complex only allows us to have 2 pets. I was like, oh, okay, like, cool. Get it, Gracie?
Amber would simply have to wait for Gracie to pass on, and it wouldn't take long for this to happen.
Mm-hmm.
We found this red couch that we actually like. Our kitchen is like red and black themed, so the living room could be the same.
Amber's priority seemed to be buying a new couch for the apartment. However, amid the process of furnishing the new apartment, while Amber was home alone, taking care of the animals, something unexpected happened.
I don't want to admit this, but I'm just going to go ahead and tell y'all the truth. Earlier, I was letting Leia out, had the door open, and I swear to God, a giant ass spider hopped into the living room. I was like, oh my God, what do I do? And Leia was already outside. I didn't have a leash on her. How am I going to get Leia? But then how am I going to get the big ass spider that just hopped in the living room? I didn't know what to do, so I ignored the spider for half of a second, and I hurried and grabbed Leia, and then all of a sudden Gracie, my cat, well, Destiny's cat, but my cat now, she goes booking it outside, running like a ninja. Oh my.
This bitch is lying so bad. This is a story that she's made up. She made this story up to set up something that is going to happen later on. Yeah. Remember that last message? Remember that it said she had to wait till Gracie moves on before she can get another cat. Keep watching.
I God. I threw Leia down as fast as possible, and I ran out that door like the speed of friggin' lightning. Gracie's okay. She's in the house. Leia's okay. She's in the house. But then I came back in here, and I'm like, cool. There's a giant hopping spider somewhere in the house. But in reality, it was actually a hopping frog.
Amber's mindlessness.
How can you I don't understand that. You thought it was a spider, but it ended up being a frog. How do you mix up the two? Easily, because you're fucking lying.
This nearly caused Gracie to escape. Luckily, somehow, she had managed to catch Gracie before she could run away. However, the very next day, they wouldn't be so lucky.
Our cat got out last night. Not when she got out for me, because I caught her and catched her. We're thinking she wanted to do it in her next opportunity, and she did. We're thinking our friend Jessica didn't notice, but Gracie ran away, and now we're gonna try to find her. How long do you have Gracie?
14 years.
14 years.
Nearly 2 weeks after Amber had moved in, the cat that Destiny had had for nearly 14 years was gone. Amber's there 2 weeks, no more Gracie. She stated that they believed the roommate had unknowingly let the cat out when coming home. The way in which Amber relayed this information to us was very strange to me, to many, because it seemed like she was almost glad that Gracie was gone. There's a few moments in this video where it appears as though Amber's stifling a smile. This might be what some people refer to as duper's delight, where the person lying.
Bada bing, bada boom, you guys. You know, we like to talk about body language. We are very much aware what duper's delight is. This hoe let that cat out. She let this elderly cat, 14-year-old cat, outside in a brand new state that this cat had. She had no idea what the neighborhood, you know what I mean? Excuse me, hiccup. This fat, sloppy, disgusting, narcissistic, like legit sociopath could be, ass fucking smelly bitch let this cat out knowing that she could get hurt, knowing that she was older, didn't know her surroundings, let her out so that she could get a new cat.
Can't help but do a little smile of satisfaction because they feel like they're getting away with the lie they've told. Whether this is true or not, Amber's behaviour regarding Gracie's disappearance would get even stranger. Destiny was visibly distraught, having lost the friend she had had since she was 5 years old. Amber attempted to comfort her distressed partner.
Don't be sad. We'll find her. And if we don't, I'm hoping she's in like a good place. Because there are people out there who take cats, you find them and they'll take care of them.
Well, she hasn't heard my name on her.
I know. Well, look at.
Keep that in mind too. She said she doesn't have my name on her. That cat had tags and a collar. And then all of a sudden she gets out this time and doesn't have her collar on for some reason. Weird.
Look at, we got our new couch. What do you think of it?
I love our couch.
I think my best quality is the fact that I'm very empathetic. I feel everybody's emotions. Like sometimes it's very bitter.
Bitch, no, you don't. You feel your own. That's the only ones you care about. You're a sick, twisted, despicable piece of garbage, dude. Oh, God. She makes me sick just looking at her ugly self. She's nasty.
Sweet, especially when I truthfully, like, really care about somebody. If they're hurting, I'm gonna hurt. If they're happy, I'm gonna be happy. And oh God, that is definitely like my number one word about myself, is that I'm very empathetic.
She thinks she takes on the emotions of others. Destiny was distraught. Amber couldn't have cared any less.
Exactly.
She was just getting horny off their new red couch.
I'm making flyers
Gracie.
for Gracie.
Gracie May. We went to Walmart and we printed out 5 pictures of her, or 10 pictures of her. How many more do you have to make?
4 more.
In that clip, Amber said, "How many more do you have to make?" Meaning she wasn't helping Destiny.
How are you feeling right now?
Sore and upset.
Destiny was tired, upset, sore. Amber didn't offer to help once.
There's our couch, by the way. It's so cute. I'm liking it.
You know what?
This bitch does not care at all. She does not care that her significant other is heartbroken because her cat's gone, because she's the one who let the fucking cat go so she can get a new one. God, it's so, ooh, it makes me so mad. She's so fucking disgusting, man.
What an empath would do. Help. I don't know, maybe she's a different kind of empath. The ones who don't give a shit. I don't know. One discrepancy I noticed in Amber's video was that Destiny said Gracie didn't have my name on it, which I took as Gracie didn't have the collar on with Destiny's name or contact details on. That's what I took it as.
Well, she hasn't heard my name on her.
I know.
However, Amber would contradict this in an Ask FM post. She had a collar with her name and Destiny's number, and we still never got a call. I hope more than anything that Gracie was found and in a loving home. She'd also made a comment under one of her videos. Gracie always had an ID tag with her name on it and Destiny's phone number, so whoever found her just decided to take it upon themselves to not call us. Why did that part of the story change? She knew Gracie didn't have the collar on. Destiny said she didn't have the collar on. So that's a big moment in the whole Gracie disappearance. I'm not sure why that changed over time. She said whoever found her took it upon themselves to not call. Just found Gracie and took it upon themselves to not call Destiny. So now she's blaming this hypothetical family, these people, for not calling Destiny, when Amber knew she didn't have the collar on. So it's very strange. I don't know. It's very strange.
We still haven't found my cat.
I agree with my husband. It's very strange.
Sorry. Yeah, we still haven't found Gracie. She's talking to her mammy. Her mammy wants to help. Damn, I look rough in this view.
Bitch, you always look rough, bitch.
Ran away. Amber Lynn did not intentionally let her go.
Yes, she did. You're in denial, baby.
Roommate was a stripper who worked weird hours.
And here they go, blaming it on their roommate.
I'm assuming because when I went to bed, Gracie was there. Like, I knew she was there with us.
It was that night prior that she came home around 3 a.m. with her boyfriend.
But we kept our door cracked.
We wanted to sleep with the door shut.
Because her litter box was in the closet in the hallway. But I think when my roommate came in that late, I guess that's when she slipped out.
So it was the roommate who did it. Destiny knows that. I know that. Roommate knows that.
God.
In the initial video Amber had made about Gracie's disappearance, she said that they only thought the roommate had let Gracie out. But now Amber claims it to be fact. Amber made no mention of Gracie's disappearance on her Ask FM until a year later in 2016. Our roommate was a stripper, so her sleeping hours were even more messed up than ours, and that's saying a lot, lol. She also smoked weed and we didn't want it in the house, so she smoked on the porch. On around 3 a.m, she was going in and out of the front door and the porch. The next day, me and Destiny woke up at noon. I was so confused, why didn't Gracie meow at our door? We frantically started looking for her, and we seriously thought she was hiding in our roommate's closet. But as we kept looking everywhere, we realized she ran away. After everything was said and done, she ran away because our roommate wasn't careful enough. That day, we made flyers, and Destiny's whole family went looking for her and posting the flyers. Guess what? Our roommate didn't even budge.
Bitch, you didn't even budge. You didn't do anything to help find that cat because you were the one that let her go. You did nothing. You sat there watching and filming your significant other while they're in distress and sad because their cat's gone, and joking about your horrible look, that ugly ass red couch, and sitting there watching her as she makes all these flyers. You didn't help do anything, you big giant skank. Ugh.
Didn't try to help and didn't even say sorry. She absolutely sickened me. In another, she stated, no, she never apologized for what happened to Gracie.
And what was really messed up about that is when we asked her about it, she was like, I don't know, I could have.
Oh,
and she didn't even try to help with anything. She just stayed gone.
That was horrendous. I was like, are you kidding? You can't even help find the cat with us? Like, what?
Jessica never acknowledged that she did anything wrong, that she let the cat out. She never apologized for it, which says to me she didn't think she'd done anything wrong. She didn't think she was the one who had let Gracie out. And maybe Jessica didn't want to look for Gracie because she felt animosity towards Amber and Destiny.
I would too. I don't blame her. I mean, I'd still probably help search for the cat, but yeah. No, actually I wouldn't. If they were blaming me for doing it, I wouldn't. And especially if I knew I didn't. Now, if I thought that maybe I could have, then I would be like, oh, yeah, I'll help. But if I knew I absolutely did not, best believe.
Destiny, for being accused of letting the cat out?
I know people have questioned in the past, well, if you knew that Gracie wanted to run away, then why didn't you have her locked up in your bed?
Funny how, you know what's funny is this cat is 14 years old and never ran away before until Amber Lynn gets told that she can't have a cat until Gracie passes away or moves on, so to speak.
True. And I'm like, bitch, are you kidding me? That whole apartment is also Gracie's apartment. And we talked to our roommate. We put down rules. The roommate had some rules. We had some rules. And just because the roommate broke the rules, that is not because of me and you.
Well, it was also, I don't know how she broke a rule because it was literally just an accident.
Yes, of course. But one of the things as a roommate we spoke to her about is about Gracie. Can you watch the door when you come in late at night? And she said yes, repeatedly over and over. Just in the same
and she probably did. That's why she knows that she did not let the cat out.
Sense of how I had to babysit her freaking dog all the time.
But I think people are putting it together because you mentioned that.
Bitch, they're paying all your bills and you're sitting at home doing nothing. Yeah, you're the babysitter. That house should be clean. They should have dinner. Their animals should looked over because you're not doing anything. They are going to work, paying your bills, and you're sitting at home doing nothing. Yeah, you should. You are the babysitter.
That she had got out earlier on you that day.
Oh, yeah, where I had to go run and get her? Yeah. It's because I was paying attention. I saw her run out, and I ran and got her.
In all the other posts and videos regarding Gracie's disappearance, in only one does she mention Jessica bringing the boyfriend home.
It was that night prior that she came home around 3 a.m. with her boyfriend.
Which makes me wonder, is Amber attempting to rewrite history the way she's done many times? Despite the roommate's denial and Amber having no proof that it was Jessica who did it, Amber was now adamant that it was Jessica's fault. Amber always seemed to bring up Jessica's line of work whenever she mentioned her.
Where's her stripper bag?
That's these
stripper bags, though.
People saying that I guess you dogged her for being a stripper. I mean, that was her business. But
no.
Show them the whip that she has. Ew, don't touch it. Don't touch me with it. You don't know what she's done with it.
Like her.
Yeah, definitely a hint of jealousy there. I feel like Amber Lynn's jealous because she doesn't have the body and she's not sexy in any way. I mean, not all strippers are sexy, but I'm just saying there's a hint of jealousy there. Oh, you don't know what she's done with it, bitch. Shut up. I mean, I don't think stripping is really a great profession. I feel like it doesn't really take a lot of talent. Well, I mean, some of them are talented. I ain't gonna lie. The ones that do all the crazy pool tricks and stuff. I mean, that's pretty cool. But it doesn't take it's kind of yeah, I don't know. Even if I had the body and stuff, I wouldn't do something like that. But hey, to each their own.
Being a stripper was something that I always thought was so fascinating. Yeah, like I would never dog someone for that. Are you kidding?
Amber thought her being a stripper was so fascinating. But did she though? Did she?
It's a weird thing. Like the whole scenario and environment, it's weird. Like these girls are on stage kind of degrading their body a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah, like I would never dog someone for that. Are you kidding?
I think having 2 cats and a dog is a perfect amount right now.
Hey guys, I will be right back. I'm gonna let this play for a minute. I gotta run outside real quick.
Okay. But eventually, the inevitable. It's something we don't want to talk about.
Wait, what?
The inevitable.
She goes off on things.
Just listen.
Are you talking about death of a pet? I don't like the whole, if my cat dies, I'm gonna get another one, because that's replacing it. So here's a secret fund. You guys have no idea what this stands for. It's gonna be a secret.
Unbelievably, just 2 days after Gracie's disappearance, Amber was already saving up for another cat.
So after Gracie went missing, we went searching and we searched for a while, and Destiny brought up to me, let's get you a cat. I was actually quite shocked, gotta admit. And I made sure to talk to her. I was like, but what about Gracie? How do you feel because Gracie? I made sure to put her feelings first, and she was like, no, that's fine. I'm sure you guys could figure out that Wasabi Fun means we are getting a kitten. The reason why I call it the Wasabi Fun is because for years and years now, I have wanted my own cat of my own that I adopted myself, and I really, really, really wanted to name it Wasabi. People said that I had a Wasabi fund. I did. I think I had maybe $10 for a cat. That's it. And people are saying that I had this whole Wasabi fund, so I got rid of Gracie because I had enough money for a cat. Absolutely not.
Amber would sell her Nintendo 3DS and iPod in order to add to her Wasabi fund, so she would have enough money for a new cat.
So I sold 2 devices that I absolutely loved because I thought Wasabi could not only help me, but also help Destiny. And we decided together to get a cat together.
After just 4 days of Gracie being gone, she was now replaced.
Guess what, everybody? I'm a mama. I'm so freaking happy. I have a little kitten. I am over the moon right now. We named him Chaplin. He is beyond perfect, and I'm super excited. Literally new family member. Oh my god.
Look at his mustache.
He has a mustache.
He's named after Charlie Chaplin.
Babe! What?
No, he's about to fall. He's gonna jump.
I have noticed that his eyes are becoming greener and greener. Every time I look at him, I just think of my little Wasabi. I am officially changing Chaplin's name to Wasabi. Are you my little Wasabi?
And on top of all that, they get this cute little kitten, and it's supposed to be Destiny's because Destiny's cat went missing. And she decides to take upon herself to name the cat what she wants to name it. I told you this was going to make you despise this bitch even more. I'm not going to be on here much longer, though. I know we've only gotten through about a half hour of this, but, I don't like staying on here forever. But anyway, we'll watch a little bit more of this, and then we'll do Amber Lynn Reid, It Gets Worse, part 2 tomorrow. So.
Wasabi. Oh my god, I am like so happy now because I really wanted wasabi and I got him. Like I could probably cry right now. Destiny needed that cat. Destiny needed that cat.
But I got him. I wanted you so bad. I wanted to name you Wasabi. You changed it to it's oh god. If I could reach through this computer and bop you in your chubby ass nose. Oh my god, would I?
And this whole rumor that I let Gracie out on purpose is just absolutely disgusting. Like it's like
look at that head movement while she's saying that.
Like repulsive almost.
There's plenty of different rumors and theories about what happened to Gracie, obviously none of which can be proven. The popular theory is that Amber let Gracie out so she could get Wasabi. And I understand why that's the popular theory. At that time, Amber used to stay up dead late, wouldn't go to bed till 3, 4, 5 in the morning, so she would have been awake at the time. Jessica seemed to be the perfect person to put the blame on because of her profession and the hours she would come home at. Amber had everything to gain from Gracie going missing. There was a clear motive for Amber, and a lack of sympathy, empathy for Destiny was strange. The speed at which she replaced Gracie was unbelievable. 4 days. Amber might have gotten the idea to let Gracie out from the day before when Gracie escaped. That's another theory people had. One thing people noticed immediately after Destiny was making the missing cat posters was that Amber filmed a child playing with a laser pointer.
It's the people one.
What are you doing?
That might scare him.
Are you playing with it?
Yeah, that might scare him.
Okay.
This was the same laser pointer she had been using to play with Gracie. It would appear in a number of other videos following her disappearance.
Stop! You're gonna break my phone with that stupid shit. Here, Turkit. Destiny? Oh, my baby, come.
Destiny knows. She knows something's going on there. She knows what happened. She just is in denial.
Meows. Oh.
One of the theories floating around was that Amber might have used the laser pointer to lead Gracie outside and away from the complex. Gracie, although she was an outdoor cat, was likely disorientated from the move and was unable to find her way home.
She was also very old. I don't know if she could have gotten hit by a car, if she could have just gone somewhere and laid down to pass. I don't know. I wish I did. That was my favorite cat. That was like my best little friend. Like I had her for so long.
The speed at which Wasabi was adopted as well made some people think that Amber was sure Gracie wouldn't be coming back. If Gracie did return, they wouldn't have been able to keep Wasabi because there was only a 2-pet limit.
Our apartment complex only allows us to have 2 pets.
I know there's the theory that Amber took Gracie's collar off before letting her out. Whether or not Amber did intentionally let Gracie out, still a mystery. No one's going to know for sure ever. So all we can do is speculate and have all the theories that are out there. Regardless of that, the fact remains that Amber's behaviour towards the whole incident was bizarre, selfish, and incredibly insensitive towards a grieving partner who had sadly lost an important part of her life.
Hate how Amber didn't even try to grieve Gracie. Even if she didn't let her out, she should have been respectful. You're right.
But you have to realize that there's real feelings and real people involved. Sorry, but that rumor is not true.
Though Destiny had lost her best friend, at least she had something to do during the day to occupy her mind.
I'm a PCA, patient care assistant. I serve the residents food. I shower them.
So we've seen that Amber Lynn doesn't treat animals very good. Now we're about to see how she treats elderly.
I help change their depends and help them get dressed for beds.
How often do you work?
Every day except Wednesdays and Saturdays.
Do you like your job?
I love my job.
A month had passed since the pair had moved in together and the bills were piling up. Amber would air her grievances on social media. I'm at a point in my life where it's rough. I worry if I'll be able to pay bills or even buy a $2 thing of milk. We have to borrow some money from our roommate for rent, but just a couple dollars. Everything always seems to work itself out. Amber, who had spent her whole life having other people pay for her to just exist, was quickly learning what it meant to be independent. I just learned a lot about life right now. Destiny pays $45 a month for people with SSI. She pays $10 a month for people with Medicare, and she pays $80 a month for federal taxes. I'm going to have to pay for these things too. I'm literally in shock that we pay for other people to not work.
So how was your day today?
Good. I worked and then I went grocery shopping with you.
Oh, you have a job opening at your work. Do you think I could get hired?
I don't know.
You don't want me to.
I do want you to. I'm just saying I don't know.
I mean, why wouldn't they want me?
I'm sure they would.
I'm freaking awesome.
Desperately in need of money, Amber finally decided that it was time for her to get a job. She was interested in working with Destiny at the assisted living facility and would send in her application.
Both of the ladies really, really liked me, and they said I would be perfect for the job. They said I have like a great personality, and I used to volunteer at elderly homes just for the fun of it when I was like around 16, 17, 18 because
Oh, bullshit, girl. Bullshit. You don't just watch.
I really, really enjoyed being a companion for older people who didn't really have family. I loved helping them. It's just something I really enjoy. I really, really just get a kick out of helping other people who really need help. I almost feel like that's kind of like a calling in my life.
Oh, she's so full of shit. The toilet's jealous.
If they get to go to bed and be like, I'm so happy that girl helped me, you know? I officially have a job. Is it going to work out? I freaking hope so. Like, I officially have a job. Like, I'm so proud of myself.
Essentially, when she first started working with me, she was not a PCA worker. She was like dinner help. They were like, what if we hired someone that was literally just like a 4-hour shift? It wasn't very long though. I think it was 4 to 8. Like it wasn't very long. It was literally just to help with dinner, help with the cleanup.
Though Amber only worked as part-time dinner help, she seemed to exaggerate the importance of her role at the care home. How much is pay per hour? I get paid more than Destiny, lol. I'm not going to say how much though. Why do you make more money than Destiny? Why won't you say how much? Is Destiny mad/jealous you're making more than her? How is your position different than hers? Do you feel it's fair that you make more than her? I make more than her because all positions are differently paid. She's not jealous or mad because we share our money. We are in a relationship and sharing the same bank account. And sure, it's fair that I make more than her. You work as kitchen help, not as assistant. I do kitchen help for 2 hours out of 8, lol, just like Destiny does and the medtech. The rest of the hours I'm attending to the residents just like everyone else. Not sure what you're talking about, lol, and how much I make is none of your business. Amber was lying about the amount of money she was making and about the number of hours she was working. Her position was not as skilled as Destiny's, and she didn't work enough hours to compare with Destiny's pay. What do you do during a regular workday? Taking care of residents, showering, guiding them, helping them with whatever they need in any sort of fashion. Serving, cleaning, answering phone calls, etc. These posts were made in August. The job description she had given was that of a PCA worker, but Amber wouldn't become a PCA worker until October the 6th.
Yesterday, my boss wanted to talk to me, and I was like really nervous. She actually wanted me to train for a position that Destiny does. We're both considered PCA workers, but what we do is like just a little different from each other. And she actually wanted me to train for what Destiny does, and I'm just like, holy Toledo.
She eventually became a PCA worker as well, just for when someone called.
All right, babes. Hey. We're going to stop right there for now, and we'll pick this up tomorrow, part 2. But, yeah, I've been on here for a while now, but we'll pick this up tomorrow, okay? We're going to stop it right there and watch a little bit tomorrow, and then this will probably be what we do all this week because this is like 3 hours long, and I'm not going to sit for hours and hours and hours and watch this. So this is going to be a multiple parter. But anyways, all right, I'm jumping off here, dears. I love you. Thank you for watching the playback. I appreciate it. Tippy tippies are appreciated. Channel isn't monetized, so if you can throw me a little tippy on my PayPal or my Cash App scrolling at the bottom, it's very much appreciated. Very much. But other than that, thank you for giving me your time. It's the most valuable thing that you can give to anybody. Remember that, okay? Remember that. And as always, I wish you all health, wealth, success, and happiness, and blessings and protection over every single one of you, especially protection over all of our children, okay? They need it the most. I'll be back tomorrow with part 2, okay? Mwah. Okay. Bye, sugar pies.